Get ready for high-octane action, because we start with a serious challenge in the racing world. Storm Stacy is facing a major decision as he considers switching from his Ducati Panigale V4R to a BMW Superstock bike for the Superbike class at the Northwest 200. We dive deep into the instability issues Stacy has been experiencing on the Ducati, including concerning brake problems, and explore why this switch to the BMW M1000RR is becoming a serious consideration for his upcoming debut this week.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we shift gears entirely to the world of serious legal and ethical scrutiny. We look at former Minister of Home Affairs Noel Ebenezer Gerungan, who has admitted to regretting receiving a significant gratification of 3.36 billion Indonesian rupiah and a Ducati motorcycle related to an alleged extortion case concerning occupational safety and health certificates. Find out what he said about the circumstances surrounding this massive financial issue and the involvement of multiple defendants in this major corruption case. We move from high-stakes legal matters to the racing scene once again with a major switch confirmed. Michael Dunlop has officially made his move at the Northwest 200, switching from his Ducati machinery to Honda bikes during opening practice. We break down the reasons behind this decision, what this means for his upcoming races, and how the change in equipment is impacting his performance. And finally, we're looking at the market. We explore how second-hand mid-size sports bikes are proving that you absolutely do not need 200 horsepower to have an incredible time on the road. From the Ducati 899 Panigale to the Triumph Daytona 675, we review the best used models that pack big fun for sensible cash, and hear from motorcycle industry expert John Urry on the state of the market. Don't miss out, hit that like button, and subscribe for more adrenaline-pumping news. A significant stability issue with a Ducati Panigale V4R is prompting one Northwest 200 rider to seriously consider switching to a BMW Superstock machine. Storm Stacy, making his road racing debut this week at the Northwest 200, has expressed reservations about the Ducati's handling in the Superbike class. Stacy has been testing both his Superstock spec BMW M1000RR and the Superbike spec Ducati, finding the BMW significantly more planted and stable during practice sessions. Stacy noted the instability of the Ducati, stating, "I'm still not sure, to be honest, because the Ducati is very unstable." He contrasted the handling, observing that the BMW remained very planted and just goes, whereas the Ducati gets very out of shape and wobbles considerably over longer laps. Furthermore, Stacy reported a specific braking issue with the Ducati. After riding the BMW without incident, he experienced a severe lack of braking power on the Ducati during a straight section, attributing it to wind pressure causing brake fade and overheating. He managed to control the situation by utilizing the grass. The Batham's AJN team is reportedly working on a modification to the right handlebar to incorporate a guard over the brake lever, aiming to mitigate pressure from airflow. Stacy's decision follows a trend, as other riders have faced challenges with the Panigale V4R. Michael Dunlop, for instance, made a late switch to Honda machinery for the Northwest 200 Superbike races after requiring more time to dial in the Ducati. Meanwhile, other competitors have reported different challenges. Glenn Irwin experienced issues with his bike, which he attributed more to the nitrous competition's team learning the motorcycle than a mechanical fault. Irwin noted that while the bike was generally okay, the traction control system was overly intrusive, causing electronic interference that restricted his ability to use the bike fully. He also mentioned experiencing minor physical ailments, scheduling a doctor's visit before the Donington Park round. In a significant move within the racing world, Michael Dunlop has announced a switch in his riding equipment, moving from a Ducati to a Honda. This development was reported by Corsa de Moto, suggesting a major change in his racing setup as he prepares for the Northwest 200 event. The news highlights ongoing strategic decisions being made by the rider ahead of a key competition. Further details regarding the technical specifications or the rationale behind this equipment change have not yet been fully disclosed, but the announcement signals a shift in the machinery Dunlop will be utilizing for the upcoming Northwest 200 practice sessions. Former Deputy Minister of Manpower for the 2024-2025 period, Minister Noel Ebenezer Gerungen, has expressed regret over receiving gratification totaling Rp 3.36 billion and a Ducati motorcycle linked to an alleged extortion case concerning the management of occupational safety and health, K3, certificates. Speaking during his examination at the corruption court at the Jacbus District Court on Thursday, Noel admitted that he was accustomed to helping people and found it difficult when requests for help arose. He clarified that the remuneration he received was from the Coordinator for Institutional and Personnel Affairs of the Ministry of Manpower for the 2022-2025 period, Irvian Bobby Mahendro. Noel confirmed that he had not used the gratification money and stated he never requested the Ducati Scrambler motorcycle, attributing its provision to Bobby. He apologized for his actions and expressed guilt. However, the former Minister of Home Affairs claimed ignorance regarding the obligation to report the received gratification to the Corruption Eradication Commission, KPK, stating he did not understand the requirement, which led to his apology for the incident. The case involves alleged extortion in managing K3 certificates within the Ministry of Manpower during the 2024-2025 period, with Noel accused of extorting applicants for K3 certification or licenses worth Rp 6.52 billion and receiving gratification. The alleged extortion was carried out alongside 10 other defendants, including Team Urilla, Mickey Mawfud, Farah Rosie, Hurry Sutanto, Subhan, Jerry Aditya Herwanto Putra, Irvian Bobby Mahendro Putro, Sekarsari Kartika Putri, and Adasari Kusumawati and Supriyati. Details of the alleged benefits distributed among the defendants are extensive, with Noel benefiting from Rp 70 million, Farah Rosie from Rp 270.95 million, Hurry, Jerry, and Sekarsari each receiving Rp 652.24 million, Subhan and Anadasari each receiving Rp 326.12 million, Bobby receiving Rp 978.35 million, and Supriyati receiving Rp 294.06 million, among others. Noel's specific gratification involved money worth Rp 3.36 billion and one blue Ducati Scrambler motorcycle, allegedly received from state civil servants, ASN, of the Ministry of Manpower and private parties while serving as a waymaker. For his actions, the former Minister of Home Affairs faces criminal penalties under Article 12 letter E or Article 12 letter B and Article 12 B in conjunction with Article 18 of Law No. 30, one of 1999 concerning eradication of corruption, as amended, and Law 20 of 2001, Joe Article 20 letter C Joe Article 127 paragraph 1 of the National Criminal Code. Mid-size sports bikes are gaining traction as viable alternatives to larger supersport machines, offering significant performance without the intimidation factor of leader-class bikes. Manufacturers like Ducati, Kawasaki, Triumph, and Suzuki are actively expanding the supersport capacity within the mid-size segment, providing enthusiasts with exciting options at sensible prices. Ducati's 899 Panigale exemplifies this trend. Sharing components with the 1199 Panigale, the 899 features a smaller capacity superquadro motor, resulting in better on-road compliance for the majority of riders without sacrificing performance. This model offered a significant price advantage over its larger sibling, achieving cost savings through component choices like a double-sided swing arm and different suspension setups. Triumph has also contributed to the segment with the third-generation Daytona 675, which incorporated a redesigned engine for increased power and a fresh chassis, maintaining a balanced road bike feel. Kawasaki has also been evolving its lineup, with the updated ZX6R featuring a larger engine and modern safety assists like traction control and variable power modes, appealing to both raw performance seekers and safety-conscious riders. Suzuki's GSX R750 is highlighted as a stunning swan song for the supermid legend, praised for being roomy, agile, and confidence-inspiring, representing one of the best analog sports bikes ever made. For those seeking Italian design, the MV Agusta F3 800RR is presented as a stylish, less rev-happy alternative to the 675 version, offering a special riding experience. These mid-size machines prove that serious fun and style are accessible outside the top-tier performance bracket.